See the difference? My way, the regular way. So I think it's safe to say that my way, your under eyes definitely last a lot longer. They do not crease as much, even with fine lines. Hi, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you're returning, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I do a flawless under eye, even with fine lines. I have a lot of fine lines, and this is the way that I set under my eyes. On this side, I set under my eyes the way that I normally set, and the way that I set for a flawless under eye, and then on this side, I set like when I'm in a rush, like the regular, typical, how you would set under your eyes. So keep on watching to see the difference from the way that I set my under eye and the regular way. Okay, so first things first, you want to make sure that your under eyes are moisturized. I go in with this one from, I don't honestly know the name of it. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know how to pronounce that, but I got this right off Amazon, and I really like this one. It's super moisturizing, and it definitely faded my on dark circles under my eyes because I had a lot of discoloration. Not a lot, but a decent amount, a fair amount, that I think this has definitely brightened my under eyes. And it's affordable. So, I mean, I think that's just a win-win all around. So right now I'm applying my foundation, but as you can see, I've completely left under my eye blank. So I don't put any foundation under my eye because the concealer, that helps the concealer not to crease as much when there's not as much product under your eyes. Okay, so now that my foundation is all blended out, this is gonna be the side that, this is how I do my under eyes when I want a flawless under eye. And on this side, I'm just gonna do a regular set in my under eye. So on this side, I'm gonna put a little bit of eyeshadow primer because that's supposed to help with creasing, even though it's for your eyeshadow. Whatever, we're gonna use it for, I've been using it for my under eyes. So this is just the NARS eyeshadow, smudge proof eyeshadow base. And I just take a little bit on the brush. On this side, nothing. Now I'm going in with my concealer. This is my favorite concealer. I'm using 2 different shades so that I can get a brighter inner corner. So I'm going in with the NARS. Yes, I have the mini one for the inner corner. This is in Cafe Au Lat. I think that's how you pronounce it. But I'm gonna avoid the very top. So I'm not gonna put it directly under my eyes because I have a lot of fine lines under there. And it is what it is. I have a lot of fine lines. Going with ginger. So I'm gonna let my concealer sit for a while I do my bronzer and my blush. So I'm gonna spray and focus on my under eyes. This is the Milani Make It Last matte setting spray. This is my favorite setting spray. I'm oily, so it's perfect. Just because the concealer's been sitting for a while. I use a puff to blend it out. I'm gonna do that on both sides. So this is what's gonna be different. On this side, I'm going to use a Q-tip. I like to use the one that's pointed because before, when I was using the rounded tip, I poked myself in the eye a lot. And it sucks because your eyes start watering and then it messes up your concealer, and that's the whole point of this. But so that's what the huge difference on this side is going to be. I'm using the Laura Mercier, the Ultra Blur Translucent to set. I already have it ready and prepped. I put a little bit in the top. I'm also going to spray a different velour puff. This is the puff I'm going to use to blend out my concealer, and this is the puff I'm going to use to set with the powder, and I'm going to spray that with a setting mist. So I spray that twice and let that kind of like dry a little bit while I'm blending it out. I mean, I do one eye at a time, regardless of how I set it. So on this side. So I blend it down first and then bring it up. That way there's not even that much product going directly under the eyes. Again, this is because I have a lot of creasing. I have a lot of creasing and I have a lot of fine lines. If you don't have that problem, then you don't have to go through all of this. Now, so this is what I do that's different. I go on the outer corner because the Q-tip, I like using this one too, the pointed, because the Q-tip does remove some of your makeup. But when it's pointed, it's only a small dot. And then I lift it up. And as you can see, sorry. It's because I'm trying to talk. Oh, as you can see, there's already like creasing under there. Just from me looking up. So then I go in and blend that out more. And make sure all the creases are gone. And then trying to get that little dot, I focus on the outer corner. And now with my puff that's still just a little tiny bit damp from the spray, I'm gonna go in and get some powder. Tap off the excess. Go in again and blend with my Q-tip. And now go directly with the sponge. And I start from the bottom, that way I don't put too much powder the first time around directly under the eyes. And then I'm really now I'm gonna do the lookup method, especially and focus on the outside corner where I put the Q-tip, because sometimes it does wipe away. But you see? So on this side, we're gonna do just the regular way. I'm gonna re-wet my sponge again, let that sit. Again, taking powder, wiping off the excess, powder from down and going up. This side I'm just gonna look up. So this is right away, and it looks as good as this eye with no creasing. But it's really the wear test. How does it last throughout the day? And then I go in with the Fit Me, Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Setting Powder, pressed, and I use this to bake, and I'm doing the same on both sides. Nothing's gonna be different. I bake, I have oily skin, like it is what it is. If you don't have oily skin, you can skip this step. I'm gonna finish my face and then come back, and then I'll show you guys right away, and then I'll check in throughout the day. Okay, so this is the finished look. On this side, I set my eyes the way that I set my eyes when I want a flawless under eye. And on this side, I set my eyes just regular. But this is how they look right after I finish. It's pretty much no difference right now, except I think the real test is that when you lift up your eye, you see how there's a little bit of creasing already? And then this is the side that I do, the eye. Okay, but I'll show you guys how it does for the rest of the day. So I completely forgot that I was supposed to check in during the course of the day. And actually I started wiping off my makeup, and then I realized that my eyes look different, and I was like, wait, why do my eyes look different? And then I realized that I filmed this morning. I'm sorry, I'm random. So this is the difference. This is the end of the day. It's been about 12 hours. And if I'm straight on, you can see a little difference, but not too bad. But you can definitely see that there's way more creasing on this side. And this is the side that all I did was look up and set. And then this is the side that I used the Q-tip. So you can see directly that there's a difference. But I think the real test is when you lift it up. So when you lift it up, look at all those creases there. Now this is the side that I set the regular way. And then look at this side. It's like almost no creases. This is the side that I set my way. See the difference? My way, the regular way. So I think it's safe to say that my way, your under eyes definitely last a lot longer. They do not crease as much, even with fine lines. I have a lot of fine lines. It just is what it is. But this is the only way that I can get my eyes to be like super smooth and last throughout the day. Excuse like the mascara and stuff. Earlier, a piece of my wig got stuck inside my eyelash, and it took everything to try to pull it out without taking my eyelash off, and I was already running late, so it was just horrible. I ended up getting like mascara on the bottom of my eyes or whatever, but ignore that, okay? That is not what this video is about. This video is about the concealer and the way that we set our under eyes. So I think my way is definitely the better way. So let me know what you think. And again, this is not like how I do it every single day. It is time consuming. But on a day that I want my makeup to eat, that's how I do it. So thanks for watching.